Alright, Galloping Gossip told me 16 hours ago, watch lame goth mom's video on her uploaded recently and she nails it with some facts. She herself had cancer. So not a long video, definitely check it out. Alright. And I told her I would. She said, let me know what you think. So that is exactly what I'm about to do. I waited so I could do it with you guys. A little reaction right here on the spot. So let's get it. So let me, before I even get started, drop my like for her. All right. Also, I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to her because her name is hilarious. All right, let's go.
Hey guys, this video is cancerous. So, by now, I think everybody on the internet has heard about Amberlynn's, now known as Amber Reid's, cancer diagnosis. Amberlynn went to the emergency room probably about a week ago now. It was urgent. She was passing considerable matter out of her, they're big blood clots. You can see them on Snapchat. I mean, we're not quite teacup soft.
Wait a minute. She posted that on Snapchat? Oh my god. I'm sorry, y'all. I just do not see the use for Snapchat as somebody that has over 2,000 videos on YouTube. I don't believe in disappearing content. I would never make one. But she posted that on Snapchat? Is that further proof, quote unquote, that...
I would say, but they were good size. And I'm glad that Amberlynn went. That is absolutely an emergent situation. She was right. That's why they got the DNC. Glad she did it. I am not surprised they took a biopsy. That's pretty standard in that situation. It's just everything afterwards.
Exactly, lame goth mom. Exactly. Everything afterwards.
Kinda sounds like bullshit. In really a matter of days, Amberlynn got her biopsy results, which, as a cancer patient, amazed me. That's pretty outstanding for a hospital in the middle of nowhere. I would be curious if they do their own lab work or if they send it off, but that was pretty quick. They called her, which is how I got my biopsy results, and she said that the doctor spoke to her for 30 minutes. This is unheard of in doctor time. It put me in mind of two things. Either it was somebody pranking her, pretending to be a physician,
Right.
or Amberlynn is lying.
Right. You know how doctors will make you wait forever, after you see the nurse and they check your vital signs. And then they will try to spend maybe 7 to 10 minutes with you. And then they tell you to go book your next appointment. Like we're a booking artist. Go make your next appointment. And then you're out there after you pay your copay.
Well, I know nobody likes to think about the possibility that Amberlynn would lie about something this serious. Amberlynn's lied about health diagnoses before. Amberlynn has lied about really serious things, like rape.
What? If anybody watches this video, can somebody comment and let me know what that was about? She lied about being raped?
At the end of the day, I have some questions. And I'm really surprised to see nobody else raising these questions. Seen a few people jumped on, seen that happen. But really, everybody is just going to assume this is the holy thing where Amberlynn would not lie. I have no doubt she was scared. But all of a sudden, after saying she was having sex 10 times a week, she comes out with, for 2 years, she's been continually bleeding. That when she goes...
Whoa. Had sex 10 times a week? How does she even have enough stamina to do that? Like, ew.
Anywhere, she has to bring a blanket to sit on? It doesn't make sense. And yes, at this point, she's getting pretty deep into it. Her mother is coming for a visit. She says she's going to a cancer center. And we're just
She better be on one of them Cancer Treatment Centers of America commercials. I better see, hi, I'm Amberlynn Reid. I'm a lying YouTuber, and the majority of the attention I get is hate. However, now I'm here because Cancer Treatment Centers of America saved my life, and they also let me get extra snacks. Call the number on your screen if you want to be the next recipient of treatment. And I want you guys to know something. Charlie Gold is my roommate.
we're putting the cart before the horse here. It doesn't make sense because she had a follow-up appointment with the DNC. Typically, the way these things go.
Speaking of, excuse me, lame goth mom, where is Charlie? Because I checked her channel and she's been awfully quiet. I think that she's trying to play this safe before she looks like a true bully. She doesn't want to bash her. She's trying to play it safe, y'all, because she's thinking, oh, if I say something mean about her and she announced that she had cancer, that's going to make me look bad. No, you want to know what makes you look bad, Charlie? Genetics. That's number one. Number two, your behavior from day one until now is what made you look bad. So you might as well should have already just put the icing on the motherfucking cake with the cherry on top by making a video bashing her about having cancer. I'm just saying.
That kind of situation, if you have some kind of emergent care, you're going to have a follow-up appointment, and then they would discuss those results with you there, and then they would refer you, especially when you don't have insurance. Hey, I didn't when I had my little cancer escapade those years ago. They have a discussion with you. And they will say, hey, these are people who will work with you. Here are the financial aid system. Somebody will have that talk with you and help you get that. She's speaking, rather quickly. They've organized both for her to see a cancer treatment center that will take her, but it's scheduled pretty far out.
And they don't know what stage she's in. Let Amber tell it. And this was bothering me. If you had to rush a procedure, but now it's not urgent for you to get treatment, and it's far out, that's the part that doesn't make sense to me, lame goth mom.
They get you in pretty quickly. And in my experience, what I've seen from other patients, including people who would not be on the priority list to treat, this is my experience for both being on both ends of it, so to speak. It doesn't add up. I do think that she is enjoying, that she is largely immune to criticism. Nobody's making reaction videos to Amberlynn. We are, what is the word, canonizing her for having cancer. And one thing I can tell you is if it's not cervical cancer, getting on Medicare, it's not going to happen. If she does have cancer, we know a few things. Her cancer hasn't been staged yet, which she admits. She would have a grading for the biopsy, so she would know what kind of cancer it is. The fact that she's running around calling it womb cancer, which neither really tells us the location of it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
It's endometrial, if it's cervical, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
My thoughts exactly.
She doesn't know if it's a sarcoma. She doesn't know how aggressive it is, but it's the step right before severe, so I'm guessing that's where her former girlfriend's mother got the grade 2. She called it stage 2, but that would be incorrect. Staging has to do with spreading and how far it's gotten. In grade 1 would be, grading has to do with how aggressive the cells are, how close they look to normal cells. So the staging would tell you if it's gotten into lymph nodes, if it's in regional lymph nodes, distal lymph nodes, and that would typically be determined either with imaging or that would be determined with surgery itself. We know that Amberlynn has had a little bit of imaging done. They did an ultrasound on the ovaries, I believe, and they saw nothing. But I don't believe where she lives that they have either an MRI or CT to accommodate her. They do in Lexington. They do at the University of Kentucky. I will tell you that much. So the question is, why so mysterious? And then why so open about other parts? It could be that somebody has pranked her and figured this is a way to make her run around. It's a joke. It could be that Amberlynn has figured out a way to get the haters off.
Thank you. Thank you. That's the motive.
I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. But, you know, I don't think that she should be handled with kid gloves. Even if she did have womb cancer, if you put it.
I love this lady's attitude, and I just found her channel.
91% of uterine cancer patients survive to 5 years. Bump that up to 95 if you're white. She's not going to die of this even if she has it.
Now, for those of you, why did she put a race on it? According to statistics, I think it's simply because white women attend the gynecologist a lot more than other races. That's what I think it is, but you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. This comment from Leo the Large stood out to me, probably because I see a random argument in the replies. And if y'all know, I started a new series called Random Arguments. It looks like we may get one in this video. I don't know very much about cancer, but I don't think she would lie about something like this. I do think she would exaggerate, misunderstand, or have misperceptions of a situation is quick to post a video about. I find it very difficult to believe that this is some elaborate prank, though. All right. Now, Daisy Rabbit said, first of all, shout out to Lame Goth Mom. Make sure y'all subscribe to her channel, please. I'll make sure I show it again before the end of this video. This is fair use. I'm just simply talking over her content, giving my criticism / commentary, and that is covered in the world of YouTube and copyright. So Daisy Rabbit says, yes, my thoughts exactly. How can anyone be making up elaborate conspiracy theories right now about Amber being pranked? Get a life, lame mom. That was such a clever comment, Daisy Rabbit. Wabbit. I'm hunting wabbits. Audrey May said, come on, come through, Audrey. Hypocrite. I have seen hate comments from you in the past. Just stop. Daisy said, I have never left a single hate comment. You must be mistaken or lying. Please don't smear my reputation. I care about how I'm perceived, and I am a person with empathy. You care about how you're perceived, as if we are going to know what your real name is, and your name is Daisy Rabbit. And how I find it very hypocritical for you to say, I have never left a single hate comment. You must be mistaken or lying. You can come to the conclusion that fast that this person is lying and you know nothing about this person, but you know everything about Amberlynn and her history of lying, but you can't come to the conclusion that she may be lying. Okay, Daisy Wabbit. Now here you come back again. Ironic that you would lie about me leaving hate comments on a video criticizing someone for lying. Hypocrisy at its finest. Amber in the past has lied about medical issues, mental health diagnosis, and made false accusations of her ex being a rapist. So some people are just worried she's faking because she did push an old GoFundMe for cancer that turned out to be a scam. Whoa! Wow. And then Lauren said, coy pun, not to mention Amber has been looking for a serious diagnosis for over a year now with her doctor hopping. She tried it with her eye headache issues, but they referred her to the eye doctor, and another one blamed her medication, so she didn't go that route. Suddenly, now, after saying she has been bleeding for a year straight with no iron transfusion or blood transfusion, right? She's like the woman with the issue of blood from the Bible, Lauren. She will now go to the ER, rightfully so. That was some horrible stuff, but she saw how much attention it brought her both online with Becky and her family. She has been competing with Becky's family to be top priority for a while now. She even said she wished Becky had her priorities straight in a video they did. Gets depressed every time she leaves and binges. Back to the D and C. I thought she was going to say back to the D, that vitamin D, like Beyonce said. Everyone began saying it's an easy procedure, not surgery, and normal to biopsy for cancer. So she has to now say she has womb cancer, which is not a term they would say. That's what I was thinking. They also wouldn't say it's a stage below serious or severe or whatever. Maybe she had abnormal cells or cancerous cells, still scary, but also quite common. Amber may have been mistaken that for being more serious initially. I'll give her that. But now she won't share her treatment options. That is suspicious with how much she has shared. I can't figure out to what degree, but something is off. I agree, Miss Lauren. And I do believe she owes us answers. Normally I would say that a content creator does not owe people answers, but if you put something out there and you have a large following and then you don't follow up with your following, that's shysty. Daisy Rabbit, she lied about a lot of effed up things, so I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, she said wound cancer, but she also said period hole. She is deeply uncomfortable with medical issues, doctors, and her own body. You all are literally picking apart a woman who may be dying of cancer. How cruel can you be? Daisy, I thought that as well, but these people know what they're talking about because y'all have been around. Y'all are like I am with Tyree Sneed. I know everything about Tyree Sneed. Number one, because I've been watching him 7 years. Number two, because he puts all this business out there. And I pretty much watch every video of him and of people talking about him. So they know what they're talking about. So I'm going to listen to them. If you can fake a rape, you can fake cancer. Exactly, MM. Amber was coerced into sex by a partner. Hold on, where did I go? Amber was coerced into sex by a partner who physically abused her. Just because you chose to believe the accused party over the alleged victim doesn't mean it didn't happen. Like most rapes, this is a he said, she said. Actually, it could be a she said, or he said. Are you not acknowledging the LGBT community and the rape community? Don't you dare discriminate. Everybody can rape. You better ask them girls in jails with them brooms. And people need to shut up about it and stop reminding everyone about a personal drama. Are you... Daisy. Do a dollop of Daisy. Somebody need to dollop you right upside your head. Because that's all I can think of right now is doing a dollop all up across your head. Careful not to fall off your soapbox because you're pretty high up there. It's the internet. You're taking this way too seriously. All I have is time on my hands. I can see because you're not out hunting rabbits or getting hunted since you are the rabbit. All I have is time on my hands. And if I choose to spend it defending a woman against a bunch of a-holes, it's the best I can do. I mean, she calls it a period hole. So I guess you're calling us a-holes. Katie is the one bringing up rape allegations, so maybe tell her to get down off that high horse before she falls on her face. You're defending a pathological liar against people who point out her lies to a wider audience. Not to mention she wasn't getting on a high horse. First of all, she can't get on a high horse because she'd break that motherfucking horse's back. Not to mention she wasn't getting on a high horse. She was putting context behind her argument. I'm just saying Amber cannot ride a horse because I will be calling Peter. But I understand that they're talking about lame Goth mom. If she just said people don't believe Amber because she lies a lot, well, then have been stronger than people do not believe Amber because she's lied about equally screwed up stuff, like when she accused her of her ex of rape. So no, they're talking about this other person in the comment. My bad, y'all. All right. Jaquan says, Amber was not raped. What kind of rape victim contacts a rapist to ask personal sexual questions and advice and then calls them a very important person in my life? A VIP. Got a feeling Daisy is Amber. She's known to make up fake accounts to fit her lies, right? Because she's too, hardcore of a fan to be willing to get attacked on her behalf, bro. Anyway, this is a channel that I found this video on. I definitely just subscribe so that I can keep up with her videos. So, because like Galloping Gossip told me she's somebody who's dealt with cancer. And so in the court of law, she would be considered an expert witness. Kind of. it's not a career field. Cancer isn't a career field, but you would call on somebody who's had experience with something to be an expert witness in the court of law. So I am nominating Lame Goth Mom to be the expert witness on what Amberlynn is quote unquote going through. With that being said, smash that like, share this in all the Amberlynn video groups and share this everywhere. Send it to your grandma. I don't care. It's your girl, Tiffany M. Draper. I'm out.